Well, Chris, inducted as a life member of West Tigers tonight, I guess, mate. Did you think it was coming? What's the emotions at the moment?
Yeah, good feelings. Obviously you never expect to be a life member of a football club, and especially the great West Tigers, and it's been 20 years since the West Tigers started. I remember starting in 2003, so I feel honoured. I played 201 games, 11 seasons. Over that 11 years I've created lifetime friends, and obviously Robbie and Benji and players like that who, I was at Robbie's last game there at Leichhardt, and I had to be at Penrith to call a game at 4 o'clock, so I just didn't want to miss that moment. And that's what you have them connections, and that's what the club's given us, connections and lifetime friends, so I could never thank the West Tigers enough.
Do you have memories that stand out the most in that 201 games? I guess obviously the 2005 Premiership's pretty front and centre, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably the final series going through the final series. There's so many young guys like Liam Fulton, Bryce Gibbs, myself, Robbie, Benji, but there were so many good senior players like Ben Gallier, Mark O'Neill, Scandalis, Brett Hodgson, Scotty Prince. So you just keep going, but we had the perfect mix of experience and youth, and it mixed really well. And they cared for us, and you could feel that. You could feel that vibe, and they taught us along the way. And we had great coaching staffs, and Tim Sheens and Royce Simmons, he was outstanding, the defensive coach as well, Royce, and he understood me, and he knew how to get the best out of me each week. And I was only into my, I would have been 30 games in going into a final series, and I remember playing the Cowboys. We beat them by 50, and we just had this aura of confidence that this is how we can do this if we commit and worry about our own performance, and everyone did that. We could come up with the wins. And then we played the Dragons in that big game there, and that was a highlight. That was a grand final to me, where one side was the Dragons fans, one side was the West Tigers fans, and the Dragons fans were like the Dragons team was probably all time. There was internationals all the way through it. I don't even think we had an international player. I think Scott Prince made the Australian team after that, and I think Benji played for the Kiwis. Might have been one or two others, but they weren't senior players in rep teams, So all the young team and we just went there, and we beat them with skill, attacking wise. Sheensy loved the attacking side of the game, and we brought. There wasn't no dominant or surrender tackle back then, so. Everyone was jumping off, and we're getting quick play the balls for the like of Benji and Princey and Hodjo and Robbie Farah, obviously. So then obviously the big grand final, we beat the Cowboys. So it was that old system where you can play the Cowboys again, and they weren't out of the competition. And we went into that game really confident, and we come up with a really good performance. And we got the win, and we celebrated really hard. I was a rookie celebrating. I lasted till about 11 o'clock that night. So I remember, don't really remember it, but I got told my dad carried me out of Balmain Leagues Club. So, and we celebrated for the next few days. But, and then the years after that was so good as well. And we couldn't quite get there, but we had the really good squad where we got into a few grand final qualifiers. We just couldn't get it done. But, we're lucky we got it done in 2005.
You retired not that long ago. Can you believe that Robbie Farah is still playing his last game on the weekend? Benji Marshall, a chance of going around again next year. Can you believe those guys are still going around it and playing as well as they are? Yeah,
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised they're still playing, but how good they're playing. Farah started the year where he played them 6 games or so in a row, where he was the best player in the world. He was creating so much out of dummy half, and then Benji's come along probably in the back end of the year and even filling in playing hooker. And doing a fantastic job, from the Benji who started, where he was so ad-lib and, footwork and speed got him, his tries and try assists, and now he's just timing and ball playing and experience of playing, getting it done. So it's 2 different Benjis, which is amazing, and I think he's still got a few more years left. I really hope the West Tigers keep him, because he's the brand, really. You're losing one of them in Robbie Farah, but you've got to keep Benji to bring these young kids through, and there's a lot of guys from New Zealand as well, so he's a good role model for them as well.
Mate, I guess you're in the media at the moment. You see this West Tigers team play every week. I guess a frustrating end to the year, but heading into 2020, how do you kind of see this team, and where do you see them going?
I like it. I like Madge. They're pretty tight as a unit. I'm obviously from the outside, but even trying to work out if Robbie Farah was playing in his last game ever, I couldn't even find that out. I'm one of Robbie's best mates, and I didn't find out till I got there. So it was an hour and when everyone else. So it's a great indication to say that tight group. probably tighter than what I've been at the West Tigers where there was stuff leaked, and you're not sure where it come from, but it seems United has won the West Tigers at the moment. They've got to keep that and keep building some great young kids coming through. Thompson at the back was a big loss on the weekend. I thought if he was playing, he might have got the win. There's Madison, who's a great player. So it's bright future for the West Tigers. Got some really good sponsors, and you're seeing them fans there at Leichhardt. We've got to try and bring them back to experience other games in other places as well and create them into members, because they seem to just turn up to the Leichhardt or Campbelltown game. We've got to bring it as one, and I can see that happening over the next few years.
Well, mate, we're honoured to welcome you into the Life membership. Thank you so much for your service, and congratulations, mate.
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.